Welcome back to the Diamond K Show here at On Fire Broadcasting and Radio on Fire. We've got to talk about this TLC tour and the conversation that won't go away. Did Chilli's connection to Trump hurt ticket sales? Maybe. Did it hurt the tour? Maybe. Because, let's be real, this tour should be a guaranteed sellout. Not sellout, but tickets all gone, right? You got TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, En Vogue. Before this controversy, I definitely wanted to go. Now, I don't know. It's not just a concert. We're talking about a cultural moment. These are legendary groups. So what's the controversy? You've got this cloud hanging over things. A conversation around Chilli and Donald Trump and hip-hop and R&B artists supporting something and somebody and policies that are directly in conflict with their audience. Whether people want to admit it or not, that matters in 2026. So you have a fan response. Many fans are split. Some are saying, I don't care, I'm going to the concert anyway. And others are saying, I can't support that. And the split, that's where the impact is. Make sure you subscribe to djdiamondk.substack.com, the Diamond K Report, get our articles, and follow me at youtube.com/djdiamondk. Hit that subscribe button and all that good stuff. Now, here's the reality. This did not cancel the tour. There was talk about that, but it did not cancel the tour. It did, however, introduce friction. And friction can slow sales. That's why you're seeing tickets still being available. As I said, this should have been a sold-out tour. It would have been a sold-out tour. But the situation did not destroy this concert series, but it definitely did not help it. So, are you able to make a separation between artists that you like, their political statements, views, and just enjoying the music? We've talked about this in other situations like R. Kelly. He's made personal decisions that are wrong, but he still makes music that people like. So can you still listen to R. Kelly after you know the personal decisions that he's made? Some people say yes. Some people say no. When you have somebody like Diddy, who's in jail now, will be home probably about 2 years. He's probably going to try to restart his music career, his businesses. Are you going to be able to listen to music that P. Diddy has something to do with, even though you've known that he's done things that are wrong in the law, in the eyes of the law? He's also, whether you agree with his freakiness or not, the physical assault on Cassie was dead wrong. So that right there sets the tone. I saw that there are some artists that are expressing public support for Diddy. And, people have different thoughts and feelings about that. I don't think that every artist or every actor or every entertainer has to have the same political views as me. I know many Republican, black and white and Spanish, who I'm still friends with, and we can have different political views. So it's not about having the same political views. But what makes it difficult for me, a group like TLC, who was supposed to be for, female empowerment, when you have Salt making supportive public statements about Chilli's Republican leanings, right? It brings to the forefront that artists can have views. Many times artists have thoughts and views that are not really, politically solid, right? They don't know all the details. They don't know the facts. And they make statements, public statements, based on popularity. But a lot of times, especially when they don't know the facts, they should just kind of not comment. Because to me, it's like you want to sell tickets, right? So that's a different business. If you're in the business of selling tickets and merchandise and trying to get people to support your art, the political statements sometimes can affect that. TLC, a group like TLC, Salt-N-Pepa, En Vogue, the folks that are going to come to their concerts, mainly black women, mainly, right? And so if you align yourself with a politician or a movement or an ideology that does not like the fans that you market to, that to me doesn't seem smart, right? You can be the biggest Trump supporter ever. Chilli can be the biggest Trump supporter ever. How does it help the tour and the people that she's in business with for this to come out? It doesn't. That's why she's denying it. She doesn't want, she doesn't want it really in the forefront because she knows that it's not helpful. But I don't understand why she was not smart enough to understand that the donations, the social media support is something that's going to come back to bite you. It turns out that TLC or Chilli was singing about scrubs, and she seems to be the biggest scrub. It's not smart. You can be this MAGA supporter. That's what you want to be. Nick Cannon and some of the others. Nick Cannon is going to make public statements that are ignorant, that are stupid statements, and then turn around and, try to do public appearances. So there's going to be some backlash. I want Nick Cannon and Chilli to understand these MAGA supporters, these Trump supporters are not going to be coming to your concerts, right? Nick Cannon, you got to understand, a lot of Trump supporters not going to be coming to wilding out or whatever you're doing. So you still have that same audience that built you up. And when you make some of the statements that you make, some of the ignorant, ill-informed statements that you make, it's going to affect your brand. Now, if you're ready to make a move into politics, well, that's something different. But if you're trying to make the move into just touring and nostalgia tours, 90 tours, it just doesn't help. It just does not help. But I want to know, folks, are you going to this tour, this TLC, En Vogue, Salt-N-Pepa tour, or are you going to sit this one out? Let me know your thoughts. And if an artist has different views as you, does that mean that you won't support them anymore? Political views. Does that mean you won't support them anymore? Or are you able to separate the two? My name is Diamond K. You can get in touch with me, djdiamondk@gmail.com. Of course, anywhere you get your podcast, just search The Diamond K Show. On all social media, I am The Diamond K Show. And visit onfirebroadcasting.com, Radio on Fire. I'll see you guys next time.
Diamond K in the house. Oh my goodness.